you've heard of that, you lose points?
Yes. Okay, so I'm a very quiet person. I really don't like talking in front of people, and I'd rather just sit back in the audience and just listen. When I think of things, I don't really just like to blurt out things. I'd rather just hold it in, even if it's something that could benefit the group. I just don't like talking in front of people. I really don't. It's not something I enjoy. And so I agree with this quote. You can observe a lot just by watching. So I agree with it because you can really listen to a person's feelings and emotions while they're talking. You are able to really think about what they're saying, and you're able to process your own thoughts while you are observing. And so the first point about releasing a person's feelings is when you're just sitting, listening, and watching to what they're saying, you can really notice the details of how they're talking or how passionate they are or how sad they are about a topic. And you're really able to notice the little things that they are showing you in the way they are talking. And the second point, really being able to think about what they're saying, you're able to take it in and really let it settle in and think about the different things that they might have brought up to you that hurt them or made them really happy or sad. So by observing them, you're really able to take into consideration their feelings and what they're trying to get across to you. And also by observing, you are really able to process your own thoughts about that specific topic. And you are able to really think about what you may want to say to them next instead of just saying something that can come across harshly. You can really take the time by observing to really determine what the best approach to their situation may be. So, in conclusion, I agree with the quote is, you can observe a lot just by watching because you really have a chance to take in everything they're saying and really process it rather than just act so quickly and possibly hurt that person or say something that is unnecessary. By watching and waiting, you are able to really listen and comprehend everything that they may be sharing with you. Thank you.
All right, I like the nice personal reference as your attention device. You had a good tie-in with the quote. There's a solid preview of what the content's going to be. As you get to the individual points, I think you need to develop the detail a little bit more, especially on that first point, because it doesn't really, it basically kind of says the same thing again. But internally, it's organized pretty well. Presentation, your voice needs to be a little bit louder. Your variety is okay, but occasionally some additional inflection would be nice to make it more interesting. Same sort of thing with the pacing. There's nothing wrong with it. It just could be stronger. The gestures, you've got some indicators, but they tend to be a little bit repetitive. Your facial expressions are not particularly animated, but you don't look anxious either. Your eye contact, though, is generally very solid with the audience. You are crossing your legs a little bit awkwardly sometimes, and that looks a bit funny. You don't really seem to be connecting with the audience so much as just performing in front of the audience, and I think one of the reasons maybe you don't like talking in front of the audience is because you think of it as performing rather than just having a conversation. And then your speech would be a good example of that. All right, thank you.